In today's business world, it feels like companies are absolutely drowning in data. But what good is all that information if it doesn't actually prevent disaster? The real trick, the real challenge, is turning that flood of data into sharp, actionable intelligence that actually protects a company's bottom line. So let's take a look at how one firm is doing exactly that. So meet Finvigil Insights. These guys operate right at that crucial intersection where data analytics meets high-stakes business risk. And their entire mission? Well, it's really built around one thing: delivering crystal-clear, decision-ready insights that leadership teams can actually use to make the right call. And that really gets you thinking, doesn't it? In this world of hidden risks and complex markets, are most businesses basically flying blind financially? It's a pretty serious thought, because a single decision made without a clear view of the financial landscape can have absolutely devastating costs. Okay, so to really get a handle on the solution, we first need to get a super clear picture of the problem. Let's dive into what the modern business riskscape really looks like and the challenges that companies are up against right now. I bet some of this looks painfully familiar. You've got rising bad debts just eating away at your profits. Your days sales outstanding, or DSO, is creeping up, which is just a fancy way of saying it's taking you longer and longer to get paid. On top of that, you've got this kind of foggy view of who you're really doing business with, and your data is scattered everywhere. Some's in your accounting software, some's in legal files, some's in banking systems. It's a perfect storm of financial uncertainty. So, how in the world do you fight all this chaos? The answer isn't just throwing more data at the problem. It's about taking a smarter, intelligence-led approach. This is all about shifting your mindset from just collecting information to actively using it to see what's coming around the corner. And this slide, wow, it just lays out that shift perfectly. On one side, you've got the problem, like fragmented data. The response? Holistic risk visibility, one single clear picture. Instead of static reports that are basically outdated the second they're printed, you get actionable intelligence you can use now. And where there's limited visibility on partners, you get proper integrated due diligence. It's a direct, powerful upgrade across the board. Okay, so that's the strategy. It sounds great in theory, but what tools are actually used to make it all happen? Let's take a peek inside the toolkit. First up, you've got the foundational intelligence pieces. Let's say you need to vet a new client. That's what the company check report is for. Need a full 360-degree risk profile on a major partner? Well, that's the much deeper company risk dossier. Thinking about expanding overseas? The country risk dossier becomes absolutely essential. And of course, there's direct support for managing receivables to help you get that cash in the door faster. But listen, it's not just about vetting partners. It's about outsmarting the market itself. And this is where the more strategic services come into play. We're talking about getting intelligence on legal risks, navigating those super complex international trade policies, and ultimately building strong internal frameworks so that smart risk management just becomes part of your company's DNA. A lot of companies out there offer reports. So what makes this whole approach truly different? Well, the answer really lies in a couple of proprietary frameworks that are designed to go way beyond the surface level. Okay, this right here is a real game changer. It's called EFRI, the Enterprise Financial Risk Index. Forget your standard credit score. This is a powerful composite score that pulls in everything: traditional financials, governance risks, ESG signals, how a company handles environmental and social issues, and even its supply chain exposure. It boils all that insane complexity down to one clear metric of a company's real financial health. Now, the second piece of this secret sauce is the Risk Guard framework. And the most important word here, you guessed it, is dynamic. A static report tells you what was true yesterday. This framework gives you a live, ongoing view of your risk landscape by continuously pulling in and combining financial, legal, and market data. It's a living, breathing picture of your risk. This slide just nails the shift in mindset. Traditional Know Your Customer, or KYC, that's just step one. It's basically asking, who is this company? This approach, though, it pushes so much further. It starts asking the questions that really, really matter. Okay, but can they actually pay? Then, based on their entire risk profile, should we even be doing business with them? And finally, the big one. If we do, what is our true financial exposure here? So what does all of this, the frameworks, the services, asking these deeper questions, what does it all actually lead to?
Well, it leads to a transformation. It's about going from being data rich but insight poor to operating with genuine data backed confidence.
So, what are the real world results here? Well, for starters, you protect your cash flow. You spot those hidden risks before they have a chance to blow up. Your approval processes become rock solid and totally defensible. You strengthen your governance, which builds incredible trust with auditors and investors. But the ultimate benefit? Your leadership team can make faster, smarter decisions backed by undeniable intelligence, not just a gut feeling.
And this quote just gets to the absolute heart of it all. The real product here isn't a piece of paper, it's confidence. It's the power to make a bold decision knowing you have a clear view of the risks. It's the security that comes from protected cash flow and the credibility you get from unshakable governance.
So, we'll end with this question for you to think about. Take a look at your own organization's processes. Are you just collecting data points, or are you actually connecting those dots to create true, actionable intelligence that drives your business forward? Because the difference between those two, well, that could be the difference between just surviving and truly thriving.